Good morning to all of you. Today I want to start pile foundations of module 5 of session 2. Course outcome is capable of estimating load carrying capacity of single and group of piles. Subject name is applied geotechnical engineering and that subject code is 18 CV62. It comes under 6 semesters in civil engineering departments. Okay. So in this session 2, today I want to explain in details of these contents, that is single loaded pile capacity in cohesionless and cohesive soils by dynamic formula. Next, wave equation methods. Next one is dynamic pile driving formula, and next one is engineering news formula by Dani's formula, by Hilly's formula. So these are the contents today I want to complete in details by dynamic concepts. Let us see dynamic concepts of single loaded pile capacity in cohesionless and cohesive soils by dynamic formula. Okay. This is based on the relationship between the pile capacity and the resistance offered to driving with a hammer. This is appropriate for piles penetrating sands and stiff clays that will not develop poor water pressure during driving. In saturated fine grained soils, poor water pressures develop during driving. In such cases, the predicted capacity from dynamic analysis will be higher than the values attained after the dissipation of excess pore pressures. Let us see explanations about wave equation methods to calculate load carrying capacity of single piles. The wave equation method involves the application of the wave transmission theory to determine the load carrying capacity developed by the pile and to determine the maximum stresses that occur within the pile during driving. To obtain a solution for the wave equation, it is necessary to know the approximate values of the length, cross section, elastic properties and weight of the pile and the hammer characteristics, and to assign suitable values for spring constants and soil dampings. So these are the important parameters to obtain the wave equations to calculate load carrying capacity of single piles loaded in foundations. So wave equation method is also most important concepts. Next, how to pile driving by dynamic to calculate ultimate load capacity. So here I want to explain in details dynamic pile driving formula. There are approximate methods of dynamic analysis which have been used for a century to predict pile capacity. Thus, the basic energy equation is as follows. That equation is WH into H into neta equal to Q up into S plus energy losses. So this is the most useful equations to calculate pile capacity by dynamic analysis, where WH is the weight of the pile hammer, H is the height of fall of the hammer, neta is the efficiency of hammer, Q up is the ultimate capacity of the pile in kilonewton, and S is the penetration in mm of the pile per blow. Equation 5.5 is solved for ultimate capacity of single piles, that is QL. The pile capacity under sustained loading. This equation is used to calculate pile capacity under sustained load. Energy losses include those due to elastic compression of the pile, soil, pile cap and cushion, and by heat generations. Energy losses include those due to the elastic compression of the pile, soil, pile cap and cushion, and by heat generation. Variations in the several pile formula arises from different methods to account for the energy losses, which is also a major uncertainty in this approach. Okay, so here to calculate the ultimate capacity of the pile by pile driving concepts, so energy losses is most important parameters. By engineering News formula, how to calculate ultimate capacity by engineering News formula. The engineering News formula was derived from observation of driving timber piles in sand with a drop hammer. The general form is given by Q up equal to WH into H divided by S plus C, where S is the final penetration or set per blow. It is taken as the average value of the last 5 blows for a drop hammer and for the last 20 blows for a steam hammer. And C is an empirical constant representing the temporary elastic compression of the helmet, pile and soil. So based on these parameters, we are using these equations to calculate ultimate capacity by engineering News formula. And next equation, Q up equal to 500 times WH into H divided by 3 times S plus C, where H and S are respectively in meters and millimeters, with Q up given in the same unit as WH. Okay, here C is 25 for drop hammer and 2.5 for steam hammer. C is 25 for drop hammer and 2.5 for steam hammer. And Q up equal to WH plus alpha P times H divided by 6 times S plus 2.5. This is equations also used, where WH is weight of hammer in newtons. WH is weight of hammer in newtons. Alpha is effective area of piston in mm square. P is mean effective pressure in newton per mm square. H is height of fall of hammer in meter. S is final penetration per blow, penetration of pile per blow in mm, and Q up is allowable load on the pile in kilonewtons. So by using these equations, we are calculating allowable load in kilonewtons by using above 3 different equations by engineering News formula. By Dani's formula, he has explained in details. Dani's, he has given the equation Q up equal to WH into H into neta divided by S plus S naught by 2, where S naught is elastic compression of the pile. S naught is also calculated by using following relation: S naught equal to 2 times WH into H into L divided by A. Here L, A and E refer to the length, area of cross section and modulus of elasticity of the material of the pile respectively. A factor of safety of 3 is used in conjunction with this formula. A factor of safety of 3 is used in conjunction with this formula to calculate ultimate loads. By Hilly's formula, this is considered to be the most complete formula. Hilly accounts are the elastic compression of pile cap and soil, and also the energy losses during the impact of the pile and hammer. The final formula is given by Hilly's are Q up equal to WH into H into neta divided by S plus C into 1 plus CR square by into R divided by 1 plus R, where WP being the weight of the pile, CR is the coefficient of resolution for the system. The allowable load Q is obtained by using a factor of safety of 2 to 2.5. Hilly's formula is dimensionally correct and is considered to be reasonably accurate are piles driven in cohesionless soils. So Hilly's formula are more used in cohesionless soils. C is taken as where C1 is the elastic compression of the pile, C1 is the elastic compression of the pile cap, and C3 is the elastic compression of the soil. The values of C1, C2 and C3 are obtained as follows. That is C1 equal to Q up into LE by A, where LE is the embedded length of pile, A is the cross-sectional area of the pile, and E is the modulus of elasticity of the material of the pile. C2 value may be obtained from table 5.1 given below. That is, for pre-cast concrete pile with packing ahead, driving stress in kilonewton is 3 lakh to 15,000 kilonewton per meter square, and value of C2 is 0.12 to 0.5. If you are using steel H pile and driving stress is 33,000 to 15,000, then value of C2 is 0.04 to 0.16. If you are using timber pile without cap, stress is 3,000 to 15,000, C2 is 0.05 to 2. C3 value, the average value is taken as 0.1 centimeter. It may range from 0 for hard soil to 0.2 centimeter for soft soils. CR value, the coefficient of restitutions. CR is nothing but a coefficient of restitution, is given in table 5.3 below. For wooden pile 0.25, wooden cushion on steel pile 0.32, CI hammer on concrete pile without cap, CR value is 0.4. If you are using CI hammer on steel pipe without cushion 0.55, you take CR value. According to IS 2911 part 1 1964 gives the Hilly's formula in a slightly different form. That is Q up equal to WH into H into neta B divided by S plus C by 2, where neta B efficiency of hammer blow to the energy of the hammer before impacts, given by neta B equal to WH into CR square by WP divided by WH plus WP when WH is greater than CR into WP, and neta B is WH into CR square into WP by WH plus WP minus WH minus CR into WP by WH plus WP if when WH is less than CR into WP, and C equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 you take. Here C1 is temporary compression of dolly and packing. it is taken as 1.77 times Q up divided by A, where the driving is without dolly or helmet and cushion about 2.5 centimeter thick. So based on the above slides discussions, some of the MCQ is prepared. Okay, so now I want to start question number 1 with 4 options. The most comprehensive of the pile driving formula is option 1 is engineering news formula, Hillis formula, static compaction formula, Dani's formula. Option is B, that is Hillis formula. Dynamic resistance of a soil is not much differ from its static resistance. True or false? So answer is false. Pile driving in sensitive clays could result in the reduction of resistance due to remolding. Is it true or false? Answer is true. Next question. Perhaps the most complete dynamic pile driving formula which has a scientific base is dash. Solution is Hillis formula. Perhaps the simplest dynamic pile driving formula is engineering news formula. The ratio of energy after impact to the energy before impact of a pile hammer is known as, option is efficiency of hammer. A pile is being driven with a drop hammer weighing 1800 kg and having a free fall of 1 meter. If the penetration with the last blow is 5 mm, the load carrying capacity of the pile according to the engineering news formula, option 100 tons, 50 tons, 20 tons, 10 tons. So while using the engineering news formula, answer is D, that is 10 tons. A single acting steam hammer weighing 22.5 kilonewton and falling through a height of 1.2 meter drive a pile. If the final set is 12.5 mm, then according to the engineering news formula, answer is allowable load for the piles is 300 kilonewton, ultimate bearing capacity of the pile is 300 kilonewtons, ultimate load is 120 kilonewton. Fourth option is 0 kilonewtons. Option is A, that is allowable load for the pile is 300 kilonewtons. Select the incorrect statement. Static formula are suitable for friction piles. Second option, dynamic formula are most suitable for friction piles driven through cohesive soils. Third option, dynamic formula are suitable for friction piles driving through cohesionless soils. Fourth option, none of the above. Option is B, that is dynamic formula are most suitable for friction piles driven through cohesive soils. Next question. The head of the treated timber piles after having been driven. Option 1, can support the pile cap directly. Second option, must be covered with a wooden plank to receive the pile cap. Third option, must be provided with a zinc or lead coat and then a hot patch. Fourth option, none of the above. Option C, that is must be provided with a zinc or lead coat and then a hot patch. Next question. The pile capacity in a foundations is controlled by, the pile capacity in foundation is controlled by structural strength of the pile, Second option, supporting strength of the pile. Third, driving capacity of the hammer. Fourth, structural strength of the pile and supporting strength of the soil. Option is D, that is structural strength of this pile and supporting strength of the soils is correct answer. So these are the references are made for session 2